What's up, everybody? Mike here, and in this video, I want to go over why you should be hyped for Starfield, arguably the next biggest RPG to drop here really soon. You know, I did this bit with Baldur's Gate 3 and got a lot of support on that, so I figured why not? Let's kind of continue this type of thing, an idea where I do this for upcoming RPG games that I'm really excited about to try out, check out, and think will be really good upon launch overall and going forward in the future. So, let's begin with, Starfield's ships and guns are player customizable. They did the whole direct thing, which talked about this in great detail. When choosing your spaceship in Starfield, your choices won't be limited to a catalog or pre-made stock models. Instead, you can be your own shipwright, hand designing the starfaring vessel of your dreams. Bethesda has developed a ship customization suite for Starfield, letting you design a spaceship from scratch by assembling individual modules from different ship manufacturers. In addition to your ship's appearance, the modules you choose will also determine your ship's performance and attributes, which is freaking amazing. It's not just a cosmetic thing, it's actually an in-game, mechanic thing as well too. And I can just see myself and many of us that get into this game just spend hours just trying to make that perfect ship we want, making adjustments we need to when we get better parts and things to add to it. Oh man, it's like a sandbox in a sense, or like almost maybe like, I guess maybe, I get why some people like the Minecraft aspect or Minecraft thing, or just, I don't know, just be able to customize your ship is just fantastic in probably any game, of this high quality. Then there's guns. Guns will likewise be a canvas for your creativity in a particularly lethal medium. A weapon crafting system will let players modify and customize their arsenal of space firearms. A glimpse of in-game crafting mechanics showed researchable mods for a submachine gun, for example, offering potential barrel, grip, optic, and muzzle customization options. So I'm really excited about that as well too, because this is going to add to the way you approach situations, what guns you want to utilize for certain enemies, things like that. You'll have to learn throughout the game what's going to be the best way to go about it, which guns are going to feel better than the other ones, or just fits your play style. Starfield's character creation skills and traits. So back in 2022, the gameplay revealed there, gave us all first look at the character creation. We got a more expansive follow-up, obviously, in the Starfield Direct not too long ago. Character creation will begin by choosing a generic character template, then progressing through body shapes and sizes, skin tones, and hairstyle choices. And, of course, there are plenty of sliders for fine-tuning your space explorer. Also, during character creation, you'll be able to select your background. Your background is a representation of your character's history. Options include like combat medic, bouncer, professor, or homesteader. Each one associated with 3 starting skills you'll recognize from some familiar Bethesda RPG staples, like medicine, lasers, persuasion, bargaining, etc. Elder Scrolls and Fallout mechanics in Starfield. So what I mean by this is, NPCs can be pickpocketed, lock picking's back as well, or I guess in this game it's technically called dig picking. So if you're going by the name of Starfield's lockpick equivalent, that is. And then there's a persuasion minigame, but supposedly more involved in Oblivion's dialogue pie chart. There will be recruitable NPC companions, as in earlier Bethesda games. They'll assist in combat, and yes, some of them are romanceable as well. You'll be able to join factions. Their quest lines will be independent from each other, though, unlike the Fallout 4 factions that locks you out of other quest lines. You can build outposts, which now, seen in more detail in the latest Starfield Direct, obviously. What we saw and what was like shown off there and what I saw there and a lot of what I saw there is, looks similar to the base building in Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, but with the incredibly handy ability to zoom out to the overhead view for some extra precision in your base planning, basically. So I'm happy about that. Talking more companions in Starfield, they'll come in 2 varieties: companions and crewmates. So the companions are the 4 of your Constellation comrades who can go Star Trekking with you, like Sarah Morgan and Barrett. They each have accompanying storylines and a range of handcrafted interactions and reactions. Crewmates, though, meanwhile, are a wider, more generic pool of characters you'll be able to recruit to your starship. There are more crewmate options available, but they don't have the bespoke storylines and interactions that the companion characters do. You'll also be able to romance the Constellation companions, but not any of the crewmate options, though, just to be clear about that. And then also, a little bit of sad news here for probably some of you guys. Don't get your hopes up for anything super spicy because, unlike Baldur's Gate 3, Starfield has no sex in it, so no sex scenes at all. And I know some of y'all that might be disappointing, but it is what it is. Starfield apparently has space magic too. It was only shown briefly in the Starfield Direct showcase, but it seems like Starfield's universe is a little more magical than you might expect. At one point in the presentation, it was like a short clip of player characters stretching out their hand to do some Jedi business, basically. Apparently turning off gravity for the hallway full of like now floating enemies in front of them. So that was really intriguing to me. Like, you get some sort of Jedi-like type of powers in this game. I'm down. But how exactly, you'll acquire space wizard skills is unknown, because obviously the game's not out yet. But safe to assume it's related to mysterious alien artifacts. You and the rest of the constellations are investigating. So, yeah, it would make sense on that. We'll check my notes here. And then Starfield will have a unique and exciting new Game Plus mode. So this is a first for Bethesda RPGs, as I don't recall any of the past ones having that. Starfield will offer a new Game Plus mode, so your beloved character has something to do after you complete every quest and picked every pocket, if you so choose, in the galaxy. There's unfortunately not much other details about this, because even when I was checking from what Todd Howard said, he didn't really offer any other details other than just confirming that, yeah, it has a new Game Plus mode to add to replay value, basically. This is purely a single-player experience with well over 160 hours of content. Just think about that. Let that sink in. Over 160 hours of content there. Whew, man. So like previous games such as Skyrim and Fallout 4, this will be a massive time sink with high replayability because you won't be able to experience everything on a first playthrough. Plus, there will be so much build variety and different ways to approach things. This game also apparently has activities. Maybe not like, what you think of activities would be in other video games, but these activities in here seem to be smaller scale quests, comparable to faction quests. These may add another overall layer to the main story, giving more lore and rewards not gained any other way. So it might be best not to ignore these, just do them. They might be kind of tedious. They might be not super important on the surface, but it definitely seems like these could be important to do, or everyone might be important to do on some level, because it will give you some cool stuff, This will also have insane community support, I believe, meaning so many mods will be made for this game to change up and enhance the experience to add even more replay value to the game. Just look at freaking Skyrim on PC. Just look at Fallout 4 on PC. New Vegas. It goes on and on. Like, from, when it comes to the PC gaming community, this is going to get a lot of support. I'm looking forward to seeing what the mods are going to be for this game and what you can do with them, to check out down the line in the future. And also, just to kind of remind you guys a bit here, I believe you get like the premium or deluxe version of the game, where it's called. You get to play it early this Friday, I believe, September 1st. But for the rest of us that either decide to wait to play it on Game Pass or get the standard version, we'll be playing it on September 6th, which is next Tuesday. I'm very excited for this. The showcase Direct really got me hyped for the game. And I haven't really been hyped for a Bethesda game like this in a long time. Like, I think the last one I was really super hyped for was maybe like Evil Within 2. And I love that game. Like, oh my God. Love that game. So, and I'm just talking about like in recent memory. Yeah. So I'm hoping this is really good. I'm hoping, They hit this one out the park. We don't have another like Redfall situation. I would like to have like more of a situation akin to, you know, Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush came out of nowhere, ended up being somewhat of a sleeper hit, or like it was just like freaking, you know, stealth drop of a game, and got such high praise because it's a great quality made game. So I'm hoping this is a great quality made game, even though obviously it's a different price point than Hi-Fi Rush. But, you know, I just want it to be good. I want it to be successful. I want to deliver on all of what they're talking about and promising. So I feel that's why you should be hyped. I'm hyped for this game. Hopefully this video was insightful and helpful and getting you hyped for it as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What you think, what you're most excited about doing in this game when it drops. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.